Happy Monday, everyone. I'm excited to talk about my recent experience at the Jesse Cooke concert that took place in Cranbrook just over a week ago. I had the great privilege of seeing him at the Key City Theater in this small, intimate setting, and I was front row with the amazing violinist standing just a few feet in front of me. It was extraordinary and powerful and overwhelming. I was in awe of the music. It had been a long time pre-COVID since I'd been to any live music, and I had forgotten the feeling of it, the vibrancy in live music and real music and good music, and the emotion that comes up from that kind of music is just incredible. And I had tears in my eyes on more than one occasion. It moved me, it stirred me. I could feel the vibration through the floor and up through my body. And I was in awe of the power of music. And it reminded me greatly of the power of art and how they are similar in so many ways. When you get to see an original work of art, I've had the same type of emotion come through me when I saw Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel in Rome. I can't even describe what that felt like. Or when I saw the Caravaggio exhibit and tears burst to my eyes when I saw Caravaggio's The Taking of Christ. And I'm not even religious. I went to a Catholic school as a youth, but I'm not Catholic. I know the story of Christ, but when I saw that painting, I was overwhelmed by the art, not necessarily by the subject matter, but it had an emotion in it, and music has that type of emotion. Art has that type of emotion. And I really want to kind of somehow bring it to your attention how healing it can be to surround yourself with music like that. And my students and I listen to Jesse Cooke during my art lesson all the time. Art lessons every Tuesday and Wednesday. I teach here at the studio and online, and we listen to Jesse. We listen to Chris Body. We listen to Bryan Adams. We listen to all sorts of music. Sometimes it's Van Morrison. It doesn't matter as long as you are in tune with the music and it inspires you, then it's well worth it. But live music is a whole other level, and looking at live paintings live is the same sort of sensation. And it's been a long time since I've seen some really good art pre-COVID, original art in an exhibit or a lot of art in a show. There's nothing like it, really. Nothing. I can't think of anything else that could compare to that Jesse Cooke other than an incredible art exhibit that would have that kind of emotion and that kind of feeling in it. My students were actually with me at the Jesse Cooke concert, so that was really fun to be there with them. We were, had a shared experience, a shared emotional experience, so that's cool. The violinist that stood right in front of me, he sent chills through me. Chills. Have you had chills when you've looked at art? I'm sure you have. If you've been to galleries and seen some great art, if you've ever seen an Emily Carr or a Lauren Harris, you would know what it's like to have chills when you look at them. I'm very lucky to have had the opportunity to see a lot of great music and a lot of great art, and I hope that you do as well. And as I sat there listening to Jesse, I was imagining the amount of hours, years, decades that it has taken him to get to be that talented and that proficient at his guitar. And in order to be able to send chills like that through the audiences that he does, he had to spend hours upon hours playing that guitar. And it is very similar to spending hours at the canvas, one paint stroke at a time, pondering for many years the pondering the decisions that have to be made into each and every paint stroke that you put on a canvas. And not everybody's done this, but I've done large canvases, 30 by 40 inch canvases. And when I'm finished it, I step back and I wonder how many brush strokes wound up on that canvas. With my years of experience, I don't have to consciously sit there and ponder every stroke. It comes naturally to me, and that is due to my years of experience, in the same way that Jesse Cooke feels it and just responds and plays with his emotion rather than his conscious mind. I am sure that as he is playing that guitar, he is not thinking at every minute where to put his fingers. They just do it. It's an automatic thing. It becomes part of him. And as a painter, that is what you would like to have happen as well. For the paintbrush to become a part of you and you play it naturally. And that's when the real magic can happen. And that's what I wish for you. But it takes a long time to get there. Some people get there quicker than others. For me, my very first canvas, when my paint mentor, Karen, handed me that paintbrush, there was no turning back. That's it. That's all there was for me. I had made my decision. I was going to be a painter, and I had no idea I'd be a teacher one day, but I knew I would paint, and I just kept going. And I was very confident in myself at a young age, as many of us are when we're 23. I wish I had that confidence now in my midlife, but I'm confident in my abilities, that's for sure. And I think that every once in a while, I do create magic on a canvas. I'm lucky to be able to say that. Very, very fortunate. And I'm now in a very lucky position in that I can actually teach art to others. That is a thrill. It's a big thrill for me. I love talking about art. And I mentioned last week about my new mentorship program that I am just recently become involved with through the Mastrius program. There will be a small group of up to 8 students in this mentorship group. You can go to mastrius.com for more information. And there's links I've posted on Facebook and Instagram. Do check it out because it's a great, great opportunity for you to learn from master artists. There's live panels. There's, all sorts of freebies. And you get to connect with your group of painters that are also taking the course. So it's a really good opportunity. If you do want to expand your art knowledge, that's a good place to go. Or you can, of course, I am still teaching my art classes from my studio gallery here in Kimberley. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, you can attend in person or online via Zoom. Every Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon. That has not changed. Join in if you are inspired by these art tips or find inspiration from my thoughts on art, my discussion on the rules of fine art. If what I'm saying here is really helping you, drop me a note. Let me know. If there's a question that you have and you would like me to answer it in one of these 10-minute Mondays, send me a note or a comment and I will address any questions you have. I love doing this and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find value in these 10-minute Monday art tips. And if you do, I would really like to hear about it because, it keeps me going. If people want to listen to me talking about art, I will keep talking about art. And I am wishing magic on your canvas. I hope you get to feel some magic the way I did at the Jesse Cooke concert. And I hope you get to experience it on your own canvas or someone else's. All right, that is it for today. Have a great week, and I will see you here again next Monday, same time, same place. And have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.